Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus for the Game Boy Advance. In the last episode, we completed the first stage of the prison, and now it's time for Stage 2 and Stage 3, because Stage 2 is going to be rather short. I actually remember to press the right button this time. I keep pressing B whenever I want to select something, and I do the opposite of what I want to do. And because we're on the little jet fighter, it doesn't matter who we pick as far as this stage is concerned, so Leo. So for this stage, you have a laser. You can hold the button to charge it up and do a lot more damage. You definitely want to shoot down as many things as you can. The blue droids will just fly towards you and try to hit you head on, while the red ones will actually shoot at you, if given the chance. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the R button lets you use a smart bomb. You have up to 3, and you can use them to destroy all on-screen enemies, should you have any trouble. Thankfully, you can get them out of the asteroids, should you shoot them down. And while you could charge shot everything, it makes more sense to have the A button not held and just be ready to just shoot as much as you can, hopefully before anything hits you. It makes it a little easier to hit the... I should have used the smart bomb for that one. But it makes it easier to hit the asteroids as well as whatever will come after you. Also, you want to make sure you shoot down everything. Like, I nearly missed out on a crystal right there. And at this point in the stage, yeah, everything comes at you a little faster. Yeah, I wanted to use a smart bomb on those guys because I knew that one of them was going to hit me. Or at least one of them had the potential to hit me right there. By the way, you can get health, you can get some of your health back from shooting stuff and getting a health power-up inside. That is very much a possibility. But if you know what you're doing, you should be able to get through that stage quickly and easily. Well, as quickly as the stage will let you. And you'll be able to get all 10 crystals without that much effort. Stage 3, on the other hand, will require a bunch of effort. And now I start pressing the wrong button. Okay. For this one, I know I'm going to need Raph. I know I'm going to need Mikey. And it's a choice between whether or not I use Leo or Don for my third turtle, because both of them have a downward strike with their charge attack. I'm going to go ahead and play as Raph for this one first, because that will let me get some of the wall stuff out of the way. Plus, he's probably the hardest of the 3 turtles that I want to use to clear this stage with. Oh dear. Okay, I messed up the rhythm there. I definitely want to get rid of this guy as soon as possible, because I am going to have to come back here. I will have to make a return trip with just about every turtle I come here with. And I got hit there, but that's alright. And can I use invincibility frames? Yes, I can. Thankfully, I did not have to use invincibility frames again. There are some spikes that retract in and out of the walls, and 2 crystals up at the start, but I need to get the size first. I need to go all the way to the end of this hallway for the size, because that's where your weapon's going to be. But first, this guy. What you want to do, you want to walk a bit under him when he leaps towards you. If you're too close to him, or whatever this thing is, I don't know if it's a living being or a cyborg or a robot or what have you, because I've never seen the 2003 reboot. But this enemy, if you're too close, you will get hit. But if you keep walking under it a little bit like I do and give yourself some distance and just keep throwing your shurikens, you can keep the pattern going. Why am I crawling there? You should be able to get the 2 crystals from him. As for these crystals right here, don't worry about jumping into the spikes because you won't. Just make sure you stand between the spikes because those are your safe spots. And here's the weapon. Why did I do that? Okay. You need to remember to double tap to run. This won't be the first time we see spiky ceilings around here. And this is also going to be the first time that I really need to be careful because these areas aren't getting any less difficult. And I need to watch out for the spikes here. Let's go ahead and climb all the way up. Wait for the spikes to retract. Back into the walls. And then we can drop down and get that other crystal right there. Alright. Drop down because I can. Drop down again because I'm still going to be grabbing the pole when I come back to this screen. And from here, we need to make our way up. Now, there's more than one way to go here. You can go down to this one with any turtle, thankfully. And in here, we have another one of these guys. And why am I knocking this guy back every time I hit him? Well, at least I got him in a pattern. Almost didn't. Okay, when he rears back and is about to hit you, that's when you can hit him again. That's when he's out of that invincibility mode, so to speak. Nope. Now, thankfully, if you do get crushed by these spikes, it's not insta-kill. Also, we have health here. It is possible to drop down here if you take another path. And I will mention that path when the time comes. Just know that you can't access it with Raphael. You cannot access it with him. Alright. Fun time. That platform right there. It will fall down when you jump on it. After you put your weight on it a little while. They do reappear. But I'd still rather be careful with it anyway. Also, remember how these things work. Fair enough. And if you do fall all the way towards the wall, there is a little jumping mechanism there to help you. There is a little jumping board there. I don't think I can... Well, I could do this with any turtle. I can do at least this one with any turtle. I just can't get down there. We will be able to get down there eventually. And remember, with the jumping boards, press A right when you're about to land on it, and you'll give yourself a higher jump. When you have your turtle's arms down on both sides and they're looking straight up as they bounce off the jumping board, you just got the highest bounce that you can get. Keep that in mind. Alright. Only need to break one of them, but I feel like breaking both of them, so I'll break both of them. This part. We need to wait for this. And then we need to duck down here immediately. I'll take that. I'm cool with that. And I know I'm going to get hit once or twice here. As long as you focus on one of these guys at a time, this part is made a little easier, but just a little easier. Now we go back into the jet fighter for stage 4, but we're not doing that yet. Instead, we need to go back through here again as another turtle. But at least I got all the hard ones that I wanted to get out of the way. And I got them all done with Raphael. It pays to go through this with Raphael first. He's probably the hardest turtle to get through this stage with, but you can get the most with him. Now it's time to play as Mikey. And once I beat this guy up, because I will have to beat this guy up, just to get him out of my hair for good. Ow. Let's go ahead and use invincibility. Yeah, I want to make sure that he actually pulls the whip out before I duck back in there. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and grab this. If you jump to the right from here, you'll notice that there's a platform. Mikey's the only one who can reach it, but we need to get his weapon first. And thankfully, I don't have to worry about much else other than getting Mikey's weapon. So we can just run all the way down here with reasonable caution and then get the nunchucks. We can get the nunchaku. Why do they call it the nunchakus? I thought the actual plural form was nunchaku. Anyway, let's climb back up here. That area to the right, we're going down there. And now that we have the... No. I want to make a running jump. Running jump makes us a little better. Just running jump and then hold the jump button. You can get over here. You can drop down. And from here, we can get 2 more crystals. Mess up the running jump there. I will wait for this platform to reappear before I try this again. And if we float over here, we can go over here. By the way, I should mention that the R button on the Game Boy Advance controller, or controls, didn't know he could do that, if you stood around long enough. Pressing R does the same as A and B, and if you press L, you'll get a picture of a bandana with blinking eyes. By holding down L and using the control pad, you can move the screen around and look around where you're at. I just now learned that the shoulder buttons have things you can do with them at this point in the game. And, well, they're really going to come in handy at this point. And this is where we dropped down from earlier. That was not fun. I did not expect... That spike... That part of the spiky ceiling was a lot longer than I thought it was. I should have just stuck to the first alcove and then went from there. Anyway, we still can't break this block yet. We need either Leo or Don. And we're still not going down there where those 2 guys are. So you can forget about that. And now that we have the nunchaku, we can float in that section. You actually want that. Makes it a little easier to control your jumps and also bounce off the pinball bumpers like you would want. I wanted to bounce my way towards the right there so that way I could get through that a little more simply. Okay, run. I need to remember to double tap as soon as I get over here. Yeah, getting through that is a lot harder than one would think. And these guys are still hitting me. But I can get rid of these guys. Get the red card, put it in here, go back to the jet fighter, And then we can play this with our third turtle, which will be either Leo or Don. I'm probably just going to use Don because that's who I use when I went through the stage to get it ready. At least the stages are short. At least we have that going for us. Yeah, it is 3. Let's go through this with Don now. And once again, we're going to have to deal with this guy. We're going to have to get the weapon. And then that's when fun time begins. And he still hit me. Well, invincibility time it is. Get out of here. Okay. And man, this is going to be tough to do with Donatello, at least as far as the exit door battle is concerned. But at least we can do things, the last of the things with him. Or Leo. It's up to you. Alright. We're going to go ahead and use our down B charge attack, break this block, and we're going to take care of 2 more of these Triceratons. Yes, these guys have names. At least I remember the names from the one cutscene that we've had so far in this game. First game had a lot of cutscenes. A lot of text-based cutscenes. This one I've only seen 1. I'm surprised at that. And he still grabbed me. At least I was able to hit him back. And by going down here, we finally got the last of the crystals. And if you missed this one with Raphael, you can crawl all the way back through here. And then you can get back to the doors leading to the exit this way. But this is finally done. We got 10 more crystals for the prison world. I wouldn't exactly call this World 2. And can I do this? I can. Barely. Just 1 more of these and that ought to do it. There we go. No, I didn't want to do that. But at least it got me up there anyway. Alright, let's go through the door now. It wasn't as quick, but at least it was effective. Now to duck down here again. And I'm about to say, is it going to come down before I get over here or what? I'll just go ahead and deal with him for now. That way that's only 1 guy shooting me instead of 2 at the same time. And I was trying to charge up the weapon, but well, that works. That works. I still need to be more careful with fighting enemies. Not the best thing in the world, and it can be easy to be crowded and surrounded by enemies. But we now have half of the crystals in the prison area of the game. And we are halfway done with the prison area of the game. And that will end stages 2 and 3. Game is probably going to start giving me more trouble from this point in. But join me next time, where I take on stages 4 and 5. And then I will be taking on the boss in the video after that. More than likely. Yeah, more than likely. So yeah, join me next time for stages 4 and 5. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!